Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your May 2019 general reading. We're looking at the first half of May here, from the 1st through the 15th. Thank you to everyone for joining us here today. Welcome to any newcomers and first-timers, and welcome back to any regular followers and subscribers. Thanks to all of you for your support, feedback, and comments, and to all of my clients out there, both regular and new, thank you as well for the pleasure of all the personal one-on-one readings. It's greatly appreciated. If any of you are interested in a personal one-on-one reading with me, live or recorded, you can get more info and contact details by clicking on the description link below or the About button on my YouTube channel's homepage. Email me directly at maggie1mcguire@gmail.com. I'd be delighted to work with you. I can usually respond to your initial request within the same day or the first 24 hours. And since I do readings full-time, 6 days a week, it's all that I do. I'm pretty diligent at working with your schedule in mind to get you readings as quickly as possible. So if you're interested, send me an email. We'll go from there. I do a wide variety of readings in all areas of life. Okay, moving into this. This is for the water sign of Scorpio for the first half of May 2019. We're looking at the 1st through the 15th for Scorpio. Our spectacular Scorpions. Let's see what the first half of May has in store for you. Okay, Scorpio, we begin with the Ten of Wands, a burden coming to an end, followed by the Queen of Cups. We have the Hanging Man, followed by the Nine of Cups. And your overall energy is the Ten of Cups. You have a lovely positive energy. It looks like you're transitioning out of something maybe that has been rather heavy, a cross you've had to bear, or something is cycling down to a close. You do have two tens here, and tens represent a cycle closing, coming full circle, culmination, achievement, the end of something. And the end of something doesn't necessarily mean the end of something and that something goes away completely, although for some of you it's one of them is going to be a burden. But sometimes, you know, it's something culminating and everything's in its right place and everything feels really good, like your overall energy, which is the Happy Home card. One of your sister signs, Pisces, I had a very similar feeling sort of reading. I believe they had the Ten of Cups too, the happy home, feeling like everything has finally come together. And while there is no such thing as perfection, the Happy Home card does represent a lot of love, tranquility, happiness, and harmony, particularly in relation to whatever you consider your home and your family. It's one of the marriage, childbirth, blessing cards as well. That's your overall energy. Absolutely beautiful. We have the Ten of Wands and the Queen of Cups. The Ten of Wands, a burden coming to an end, perhaps a cross you've had to bear or a challenge, something you've been putting a lot of work into and it's become very wearisome and burdensome as time has gone on. I always feel a long-standing energy with the Ten of Wands, like it started out as one wand or two wands and it gradually built up until it became this heavy burden. You're carrying it successfully, and you have been. If you've dropped them, you've managed to pick them back up again, but you can't even stand up. It's been so heavy. But the 10 represents this is cycling to a close. You can see his head is up and he is looking at his destination right over here. That place where he can lay these wands down, stand up, be free of it, and take a deep breath. The Queen of Cups may represent for some of you, maybe many of you, your own self. The Queen of Cups represents a water sign individual, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or somebody who's manifesting like the Queen of Cups, matured and evolved beyond the young, immature, wear your heart on your sleeve energy of the Page of Cups, evolved beyond that spontaneous, impulsive, let's get it done kind of energy of the Knights, and now Queen and King, same energy, mature, evolved, self-disciplined, and then control and mastered the character traits inherent to the suit. Cups is water energy. That's the element which governs the suit. And that's all about our emotions, our feelings, our emotional landscape, relationships we have with other people, etc. So the Queen of Cups, in touch and in tune with her own feelings and others, very emotionally sensitive. But she doesn't wear her heart on her sleeve all the time. She's very loving and nurturing. She always knows the right thing to say, great source of feedback and support. But she doesn't yo-yo with her emotions because she's got a bit of road behind her, and she's in control of those things now. So a very emotionally balanced and stable person. Also a very spiritually intuitive sort of person as well. For many of you, this is going to be your energy, and you can sense that whatever this burden represents for you. And in general readings, general readings always resonate a little differently for everybody watching, because there's so many of you watching. That's why we always recommend you watch your rising sign, moon sign, Venus sign videos if you know them. Some of you, it might be in the relationship area, it might be in a financial area or job, work, career, spiritual path even. But I think you have this intuitive knowing, a lot of you Scorpios, particularly for the first half of May, that you're just about done with something. Something is wrapping up, and it's been a bit of a challenge. Now, I mean, happy home energy is not overshadowing, is shining over you for the first half of May. Next to that, we have the Hanging Man and the Nine of Cups. Again, the sense that, and similar to Pisces, there's this anticipatory feeling, like you're anticipating something. You see something coming that's really quite lovely. What you're dealing with now, is coming to an end. It's wrapping up. It's been maybe a bit of a hard slog for a lot of you, and you're just in the final kind of waiting mode for this joy and fulfillment, because the Hanging Man can represent taking a step back, not rushing in and hurrying or rushing an outcome or maneuvering or manipulating an outcome, even if you want to. It's hanging back, maybe feeling a bit like things are in stasis and limbo. But the Hanging Man understands that things, there is this thing called divine timing and orchestration, and energy is always moving, even if it feels like there's no movement. He knows that things are happening beyond the realm of what he's able to see, so he hangs back and he's patient, or she, because they understand that this is very temporary and that more will soon be revealed. And you have this, again, I think, a very spiritual intuition that something is coming to an end, and that this beautiful energy is right around the corner. The other interesting thing about hanging upside down in this different looking sort of position is that you can gain a completely different perspective while you're doing that. You're waiting for what? Waiting for the Nine of Cups, joy, fulfillment, your cups overflowing, abundance. Again, it feels like it's just about there. That place where this man is looking at, that this burden is coming to an end. And what is there? It's this Nine of Cups. It's this Ten of Cups. So again, this very lovely sense of anticipation coming in. I'm just curious to see what the energy is directly after this. What is it that... It's lovely, happy energy, perhaps connected to what you consider or call your home and family environment, or just feeling at that place in your life where everything's finally come together. A couple more clarifying cards. Wow, the Sun and the Six of Wands. The Sun, the most powerfully positive, influential card in the tarot. When the Sun comes out, it shines over everything, brings clarity, illumination, an uplifting of restrictive energies and heaviness. This is what's following that Ten of Wands, that burden laying down. It's beautiful. It adds it shines over everything in a tarot spread, so it affects all the other cards as well. It boosts positive energy and can lessen any challenging energy too. And the Six of Wands is victory and triumph after a struggle, after a battle. I don't know. I mean, these cards, I almost said Pisces. Pisces had a very similar in terms of energy and brightness and this anticipatory feeling. I mean, look, you have the Sun, the Six of Wands, the Nine of Cups, the Ten of Cups. Look at all this lovely, beautiful, happy energy. Makes me wish I was a Pisces or a Scorpio, although I do have a Scorpio moon. So, absolutely beautiful. Interesting to get, well, it's always interesting to get feedback, but I'm curious as to what this is for many of you. This thing that is just right around the corner, and I feel like many of you know it too. It's like the end of a cycle, and a welcome end it is too, but it's bringing joy, happiness, abundance. Could be in just about any area of life. Might be in relationships, marriage. We have the traditional wedding months coming up here, graduation, a variety of different things. But any way you look at it, absolutely beautiful energy. So Scorpio, that pretty much wraps up, I almost said that wraps up your energy. That wraps up your reading for the first half of May 2019. I'll see you all in a couple of weeks for the May mid-month readings, where we'll take a look at the second half. Again, if any of you are interested in a more personal one-on-one reading with me, just click on the description link below for more contact information, or go to my YouTube channel's homepage, click on the About button. You can feel free to email me directly at Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I'd be most happy to work with you. I do love and romance, of course, compatibility charting, career work and finance, investment readings. I offer gift readings, and also 6 and 12-month overviews, which take a look at what's coming in all the main areas of life over the next 6 or 12 months, depending on how far ahead you want to look. So a few things to choose from. And you can also find me on the smartphone app Instantgo under Irish Gypsy, and that link is also provided. So I will see you all again soon for the mid-month readings. Until then, Scorpio, as always, I wish you joy, peace, blessings, and a happy life, and I hope to see you back here again soon. Bye-bye.